Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and by popular demand I'm bringing you a review of the LG Optimus One, also known as the P500. Now I had probably about 30 to 40 requests to review this mobile phone, so here we go. This is the product box, this is the charger that I got supplied as an additional product. Now it's probably because I got a review model, but if you purchase this in the UK you should get a UK USB charger that looks something like this. Inside the box, apart from the mobile phone, which is out to the side, you get, now this is what I got supplied, but this will differ slightly from country to country. Probably if you're in Europe you're going to get this type of charger, and as I showed you a minute ago, UK you should get the 3-pin UK charger. You also get a USB cable. One end goes into that charger, the other end goes into the mobile phone itself, and you get a little hands-free kit. Now this looks really cheap, not going to beat around the bush for this one. I tried it for about 5 minutes, it is pretty awful, but this isn't a high price point phone, so you're probably going to do better by adding your own earphones or headset. You also get a little pack here, and this has got some instructions to get you up and running. Now onto the phone itself. This is the LG Optimus One. Nice looking handset. It's got a 600 MHz processor inside, capacitive touchscreen, and this touchscreen is 3.2 inches HVGA 320 by 480 resolution. Now the actual measurements of the handset are 113.5mm, 59mm and just over 13mm thick. Now it does run Android 2.2, so that's the big selling point on this handset. Alright, it's running a slower processor and a slightly lower res screen than these super duper handsets that are available now, but you do get Android 2.2 Frio, which means flash support when you're looking at websites. Also inside, just before I show you the user interface, you're getting Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and also GPS. And let me give you a tour around the handset now. On this side of the handset, completely clear, nice sleek lines though. On the top of the handset we've got a little cutout here to get access to the battery and your SIM card. We've also got 3.5mm audio jack there for your earphones and the power on off button. Around this side we've got a nice sleek design as well, just with the volume rocker. It's a sort of one-piece volume rocker button. Works very nicely though. Doesn't protrude from the side of the handset too much either. And then on the bottom you've got your microphone pickup and also that micro USB connection for charging and synchronizing. Round the back we have got a 3-megapixel camera, no LED flash, which is a bit of a letdown, and it's only capable of capturing 640 by 480 video. Now user memory in this handset is 170 megabytes, but you can expand that with a micro SD card and it supports up to 32 gigabytes in size. Now as with all Android handsets, you get the status bar that you can pull down at the top of the screen. You also get some physical buttons down the bottom here. Now on some handsets they're touch sensitive, but on this particular one they are all actual physical buttons. We've got a menu button, we've got a home button, we've got a back button, and we've also got a search button, and they all work very well. And let me just get rid of this disclaimer on the screen. So the back button works. If I could perhaps go into Android Market and then push the home button, then it goes back to the home screen. The screen itself, not bad viewing angles, nice vivid colours though, and it does a very good job of recognising when I actually touch the screen, so that's good as well. Email, we've got a good email application. If I just perhaps go onto this one here, which is one of my emails about the YouTube channel, and if I hit, if I go all the way down to the bottom and tap reply, this brings up the on-screen keyboard. In this format it is a normal sort of numeric keypad. It's got an accelerometer built in which whacks it round into landscape mode, and typing on the keyboard, it's quite small on the 3.2 inch screen, but it is possible to type. Let's give it a go. It does suggest words as you type as well. and it's possible to do thumb typing on this size keyboard. So very nice actually, and it's certainly not missing any of my touches. So there you go, you can see it hasn't made any mistakes, and the auto suggestion is good as well. Let's just delete all of that, and we go back one stage by hitting that back button, and we will discard that message. So as you see, it does switch round nice and quickly, nice and responsive. So even though it's got just a 600 megahertz processor, it does a very good job of recognising which way round I want that display. So let's go back out to the home screen. We've also got an applications button in the middle here and quick access to phone, contacts, messaging and internet. Let's go into the main applications and just scroll through these. So it's nice and fluid on the scrolling, so again nice and responsive. Let's go into that gallery application, and here you can see some pictures I've taken with the camera, and if I perhaps tap on that one, let's pop it round into landscape format. We can pinch to zoom in and out, scroll around the photo. Nice amount of detail, even though it's only a 3 megapixel camera and we've got no flash. As long as your subject is well lit, the actual camera does a very good job of depicting some detail in there. So nice amount of detail in the photos. Let's go all the way back out. In fact, let's go back out to the home screen. I'm not going to actually show you me taking any pictures because that's quite boring, but I just want to show you we have got some settings in the camera application. So if I go into let me go into new photo, and here we've got some settings here. We've got zoom, we've got exposure compensation, we've got an auto mode, and we can select from different scenes as well. We've also got auto macro, face tracking and manual, so some nice settings there. And then the last one down is just the main settings where we set image size, ISO, white balance, color effect and timer. So we've got some settings that we can change within the camera app. If I switch to video, those settings change very slightly, and as I mentioned before, you can only choose between VGA, QVGA and QCIF resolutions. So a little bit of a disappointment on the video resolution, but overall a nice experience. Let's go out to that home screen and into the browser. We'll keep it round in this orientation, and we go on to the Apple official website, and this is loading over Wi-Fi. I've got a Wi-Fi connection at the moment, and here's the Apple website. This is actually the Apple Store. We can scroll around on websites, we can pinch to zoom, we can pinch to zoom out, we can double tap. Can we double tap to zoom in? That's zoomed all the way out. Double tap to zoom in, double tap again to zoom out. So it's only the one stage of double tapping to zoom in, but nice clear rendition of text and with the photos as well. So an overall a nice browsing experience on this phone as well. So there we go. Let's go back out to the home screen again. We've got various widgets we can populate the screens with, and if I scroll all the way across, here's like a calendar widget. We've got another screen there, so 5 in total that we can populate with widgets. Easy to populate, just tap and hold, click on shortcut or widget, perhaps applications here. I can scroll down my application list and perhaps add a shortcut to Twitter, which it's put there. If I tap and hold, I can reposition that anywhere I want. If I want to get rid of a widget, I tap and hold on the widget and then drag it all the way down to the trash can at the bottom of the screen. And then I've got room here to add another widget, so I could perhaps go to widgets again, and let's add a YouTube widget, and that adds a YouTube widget onto the screen. And again, I can drag that up to the top if I want that up the top there. So very easy to configure how you want each screen to look. Call quality, well, we've got the microphone pickup on the bottom there. We also got the earpiece at the top here. Incoming call quality, extremely good. Outgoing call quality, acceptable, nothing to shout home about. Recipients of my calls have said that the call quality is sort of medium to good, but certainly incoming call quality, we've been very pleased with the quality of this little earpiece speaker there. So overall a nice looking phone. It's got sort of a rubberized texture to the back as well, and the build quality feels very good indeed. As for battery life, I've been getting just over a day to day and a half between charges. I think that's more than acceptable. Now this isn't a top end phone and the price reflects that, so let me just cover off those specs again. A 3.2 inch screen, 600 MHz processor, capacitive touchscreen, nice buttons, good build quality, nice and responsive, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and GPS, 3 megapixel camera and support for micro SD cards. £210 in the UK to get this SIM free unlocked, or if you want it free of charge then you're going to have to sign up to a 24-month contract and pay roughly about £20 a month for it. I think that's pretty good, and for an Android based handset that feels quite snappy, I think LG have done a good job with the user interface. This is the LG Optimus One. Thank you very much for watching. Please do come back soon and check out more video reviews on the Geekanoids channel. This video review is sponsored by Crucial, the memory experts. They provide reliable PC, notebook and Mac memory to boost your system performance and improve your general workflow.